Hey guys, Jonathan was out here for Jam Sports 100 and the Jam Sports Show. How is it going? I am here to preview the action for Week 4 in the 2015 NFL season. And in this video, we are going to take a look at the matchup between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. The Texans come into this game 1-2. The Atlanta Falcons come into this game a surprising 3-0. This is a really good football team, a really good Atlanta football team, and I think they'll continue to be good. Right now, Matt, excuse me. Right now, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, nobody is stopping them. They are on fire, and I think they'll continue to be on fire. And uh, if you're Houston, you have to worry not only about the passing game of Atlanta and Julio Jones. Julio Jones is expected to play. He is a bit banged up. I guess he had a hamstring and a toe, and a new toe problem that's kind of crept up on him. But all signs are that he is expected to go. So we're gonna go with he's going. And but if you're Houston, you not only have to worry about that, but you have to worry about that running game. That running game of Atlanta has been really good uh, so far this year with Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. And Coleman is has not been ruled out yet, so he could play. He's got a rib problem, but he could play. And then you've got Freeman too, so Atlanta's got a pretty good 1-2 punch at running back. They've got a good wide receiver and quarterback duo. Atlanta's got everything they need to tear this league apart. They showed that they can play from behind. They did that last week against Dallas, so we know that they're capable of doing that. Meanwhile, you look at this Houston team, and they're just not really that great, especially on defense. Offense hasn't been great either, but defense really isn't great. Houston hasn't really found, really, I think, who their consistent quarterback is going to be. And like we said, the defense has been struggling. The defense has been struggling with rushing yards. They gave up 260 plus against Carolina and against Kansas City, but then they played well against Tampa's running game last week. But that was Tampa. Okay, this is a much better football team than Tampa. Uh, this right here is probably the toughest test that Houston has faced so far this year, to be honest. Yeah, Kansas City was a tough test in week one. And I haven't quite figured out if I look at Kansas City any differently after Monday night. I mean, that was a red hot Packer team, but nonetheless, that's not why we're here right now. I think this is the toughest game that Houston has played. Plus, it is on the road. Houston 0-1 on the road this year. Atlanta has won their only home game that was so far. That was in week one against the Eagles. So they haven't been home in a couple weeks. So I'm sure they're also looking forward to getting back home. I think you add the home field advantage into that too, a place where Matt Ryan is really, really good. I don't think Houston has much of a chance to win this football game. I've got the Falcons getting the win in this contest. We are 1-0, or I'm sorry, we are 0-1 rather on the week this week. It should be 0, should be 1-0, but Pittsburgh did everything really they could to try to lose that football game last night, and they did in overtime. I think they need to make a change at kicker. If they haven't, that's at the time I'm recording this, I will be surprised. But the whole Josh Scobie thing just is not working out for them. So, like I said, 0-1 on the week as Baltimore gets a 23-20 win and another good Thursday night football game and another good Baltimore Raven Pittsburgh Steelers rivalry game. So with that, we are 26-23 on the year and 795, 468, and 3 lifetime. Don't forget to like the Jam Sports Show page on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Links, as always, will be down in the description. That is going to do it for me. I am Jonathan Mozart for Jam Sports 100 and the Jam Sports Show, and this has been a preview of the Houston Texans Atlanta Falcons game from the 2015 Week 4 NFL season, and I will see you guys later.